Hello, this is Elaine with Elaine's Creations, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make this 4-fold card with the Tranquil Thoughts bundle. So here's the Tranquil Thoughts bundle. It's got these beautiful flowers and leaves along with these beautiful sentiments, and the dies are amazing. It's got these leaves and these other window of leaves, really pretty, as well as dies to cut out a lot of the leaves and flowers here. So for this card, I've created a template. I'm just going to open up the card. Really cool here. It consists of 2 pieces. So you have a 8.5 by 5.5 piece and a 4 3/4 by 5.5 piece as well. For the 8.5 by 5.5 piece, I've scored it at 2 1/8, 4 1/4, and 6 3/4. And for the 4 3/4 by 5.5 piece, I've scored it at 1/2. Then for this piece, I have turned it and cut it. So these straight lines denote cut marks. I've inserted it into my Stampin' trimmer at 1 1/4 inch from the side, and cut it from the 2 8 inch score line to the 6 3/8 inch score line on both sides. So I'm going to show you that part right there. So if you want to take a screenshot, I'll remove my hands for a moment so you can take a screenshot right there. So I'm going to move this to the top so that can be right there. And I've got my 2 pieces, and I've got my 3 score lines, 2 1/8, 4 1/4, 6 3/8, and this has got its 1/2 inch score line there. I'm going to grab my Stampin' trimmer right here, and I'm going to place this in the Stampin' trimmer and place this at 1 1/4 inch. And then I'm going to move this up to the 2 1/8 inch score line right here, and place it down and bring it down to the 6 3/8 score line here, so that it scored that. And then I'm going to flip it over and again line it up at the 4 1/4 inch line, and then I've already got it lined up here at the 6 3/8, so I'm just going to start here and bring it up to the 2 1/8 inch score line up here. So I'm going to fold the end pieces back and use my bone folder to burnish those edges. And then now I'm going to fold these 2 end pieces in and this piece out like that. And then this 1/2 inch piece I'm going to fold in like that. And then I'm going to use some Stampin' Seal Plus and just run it along the inside here. And I'll open this up, and it's easier if I do it this way. And I will just place that along the score line right there to connect them. So that's my whole piece right there, and it'll fold like this. Okay, so now I'm gonna decorate. So I started with 2 pieces of 2 by 5 3/8 designer series paper, the Brights designer series paper stack, and I used the wood grain side opposite of the words side. I thought that was a pretty wood grain, and I adhered it to the 2 long sections. And then I have a piece of Whisper White, and this one I did at 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. I attach that to the end so that you could write a message here if you wanted to. And then I cut out this fun die that is part of the bundle, this one right here with all the leaves. And I thought that would be fun to tuck inside here. So I'm going to use some liquid glue to adhere that. So I'm going to bring my silicone mat over and use some liquid glue all around the edge of this piece right here. Just make sure you get all the edges, all the points to glue this down. Okay. And then don't place this too close to the seam, otherwise it won't fold. Looks like it's a little bit taller, so we'll trim the top of that off. So that's our back piece right there. So we have a little bit of stamping to do. So I will just place this underneath for now and bring in a scrap piece of paper. So I've got 4 pieces of 1 1/8 by 2, and I'm going to stamp those with the leaf. And I'm going to use this larger leaf right here and some granny apple green. So I just stamped the leaf. Need more ink. Back and forth on the cardstock to create this design here. Just at different angles. Kind of create my own designer series paper with these fun leaves. All right, so I've got those 4 pieces that I will put in these spots right here. And then I've got my long 2 pieces. Where did those go? Let me grab those. Okay, then I have these 2 pieces. They're 2 by 2 7/8, and I'm going to use, let me clean this off. This stamp right here. I'm just going to stamp all around. On both of them. Okay. And then I'm going to stamp the sentiment, wishing you a beautiful day. And that's going to be on the stitched oval here in garden green. And now I can put everything together. So I'm just going to lay this flat on this scalloped layering oval. This is Melon Mambo. This is the largest one, and this is the largest layering oval. And then this is on dimensionals. So this goes over here, about, we could do it up here. Yeah, I'll do it up here. But then I don't leave a lot of room for the leaves, so maybe I should do it here. And then this will be on dimensionals too. So we'll get the dimensionals on that. And then the rest of everything will be on mini dimensionals. So let me bring this back. And these two will be in the middle. So they will be in these middle spots right here. There's so many possibilities of how you could decorate this card. It's really a neat card to make and decorate. So then I've got these 4 pieces right here. So you could use designer series paper, or you could do as I did and you could stamp your own. So everything's kind of grainy apple green right now, but now we're gonna add the pop of Melon Mambo, and it's really gonna stand out against the grainy apple green. So we're gonna put this over top here, and then when we fold it, so this is gonna pop out and these two are gonna go this way. So when we fold it, it's going to look like that. How pretty is that? I think that's really pretty. And then when you open it up inside, we're going to have all these fun little pieces that I've already stamped and cut out. So we're going to have these 2 flowers that are on dimensionals, and all these flowers are on dimensionals. And then this we're going to glue, and then these 2 we're going to put, we're going to cut them because they're a little bit long, and put them on dimensionals and add them here as well. So let me add these on with some dimensionals. So I'm going to use 3 on the flowers, and then on the little, I think they are like tulips, these little tulips. And then we'll cut these because they're, like I said, a little bit too long. And then I think I can put some adhesive on the bottom of these and kind of stick them in here, making sure that they're not going past my card so that I can fit it in the envelope. Like that. So that's nice right there. And then we can add these little flowers here. Just do 1 on the bottom here, and then we'll do 1 on the top. And then this will glue. I'm just going to go over here to my silicone mat. I'll bring that over here. I'll move these tulips aside, bring in my silicone mat, and I'll put some glue, liquid glue on here. Grab my tweezers, and then I'm just going to add this right to the middle here. This is the center of attention here. And then I'm going to add these little flowers on. I thought it would be cute to put these flowers on here. So 1 will be at the top, and then I put the other 2 on the sides. Kind of, they're coming out over here. Whoops. And on the other side. And so you could add something in here, like a little message or a note or something, and then you could check out when you fold the card closed where, you know, in this area on the card here, you could write a note in here because this part is going to be seen right here. And that is your full 4-fold card using the Tranquil Thoughts bundle. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and check out my other YouTube videos. I will see you next time. Bye.